Okay, I think we're good.
I think we are better now. We had a rough start.
Oh, there's got to be a better way. Welcome to the All Dyed Up Fibres podcast. I'm Diane.
And I'm Edith, and you can find us on Ravelry, Instagram, Facebook, right?
Yeah, and alldyedup.ca.
Yeah, and alldyedup.ca, our website. Yeah, Facebook, for some reason I got stuck on Facebook. I was like, yeah, we are there, but is that the one? I know there's 4. Diane does that.
It's not like it's changed.
Oh, I know. Yeah. Anyway.
So how are you?
I'm good. I just had a weekend home by myself, and I just was busy all the time. I don't know what I did, but boy, the time sure flew. Yeah, it was good. It's good. How are you?
Good. Been busy around here.
Yeah,
Spring has sprung. Like, whew. Oh, they're tapping trees. The boys are tapping trees. They make maple syrup, and this year they're in 2 stores so far. So if you're looking for your nephew's syrup, you go to right there, Beaver Lake, the variety store at the end of Beaver Lake there, right in front of the highway. Yeah. They've got some of the guys' syrup in there, and down here at the corner at the store. So yeah, good time, but lots of trees tapped, so they got there'll be lots of syrup. So it was a busy weekend with all of that, and yeah, the guys, I see they've got the disc out and some stuff like that up at the farm, so they're getting things tuned up to get on the land. So once that happens, it's busy, go. So
go.
Yeah, just wait for things to dry up, and they'll be
right through the fall then, won't it, really? Because once they start working the land, next thing you know, it's first crop of hay, and then it's second crop of hay and
corn,
and then they're
like they'll start disking, and they'll get the seed in the ground as fast as they can get it in, and then as soon as that comes, they fill silos around here in June, and then once that's off, then they start to do second crop of hay, and September comes and they're taking off the land what they've put in the spring. So it gets busy fast.
Right.
And then so
that's good.
Next round of calves will soon be due, and they'll be at that time when they should all be coming in here shortly. And so it's gonna get busy around here really quickly. So, but the guys are having fun. They're tapping trees. Like if I get a chance this afternoon when they get home from work, I'll see if I can get on one of the wheelers with the guys and go up and take some pictures up at the sugar bush and kind of take everybody.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Yeah, if I get a chance to do that, they'll let me ride along.
I'm sure they will.
Or I can walk. Like
make some cookies or something. You can bribe them.
Just wait a heartbeat, right? I could walk. I just don't want to walk in those rubber boots.
There you go. They're terrible to walk in.
Mine are heavy. Mine are heavy because I got steel toes and the rims are cold. But anyway, suck it up, Diane. If I get a chance, I'll go up and take some pictures.
There you go.
Yeah.
So have you been knitting?
Yeah.
I know it's a stupid question. Nope, not a bit.
But you know what? I've been knitting, but it just seems like I haven't got anything done. It's like, holy Christ, I'm knitting, and it's like, what have I got to show for it? Nothing.
Oh,
well. Well, I don't know.
I think are you allowed to show that mitten you finished?
Yeah, I can show them, but like I have some whips, but
okay.
Like my whips, really, my sweater, I'm waiting on yarn. I got a hold of Karen at the gray heron, where I bought the yarn for that sweater, and she's going to order me a couple of more skeins. So I'm waiting on yarn for that before I start the sleeves, because
Right.
yeah, just in case I end up in a mess with yarn, I can kind of rig it if I've already. So that's been sitting on hold until I get yarn. And my birds of a feather shawl I haven't worked on at all. And I finished the test knit. It had to be done for the 24th, so they're done. I'll show them in the FOs. And then my socks I started. I can show them, I guess.
Sure, let's see them.
But I'm knitting these because we're having a KAL. I could talk about that too, right?
Yeah, go let her rip.
Yeah, let her rip.
Let her rip.
So these are knit from one of our sock blanks.
Yep, we've talked about that one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is a sock blank.
Yeah.
So Edith dyed sock blanks. So this is what I've got.
Look at that, eh? How that knits up.
You see it? Because can you see it okay? Because mine's like me on the screen small and you're big, so I can't see how big my stuff is.
Yeah, no, I can see it.
So
yeah, it's getting a little bit more orange, eh? It looks like the pink is, the toe is quite pink and then it's going into the orange. Is that?
Yeah, see?
Yeah. Isn't that fun?
Gonna come next.
Cool.
Yeah. So yeah. So this is fun. These needles I have not knit. I'm not a big magic looper, as anybody that's watched knows. But I'm doing these magic loop because that's what the pattern called for. And these needles are like,
are they square?
Lacy stuff. These needles were a good choice because, well, this is the needles.
They're square. Yeah. I like those needles.
These were a good choice because I'll tell you, the point on these things, they're a weapon.
Yeah, they're wonderful.
I see the points.
Yeah.
But to get in here to do your knit through the backs, and then it's like, I don't know if you can see it, but this stitch right here.
Okay.
Like that's not a cable. It's like a cluster.
Oh,
so
okay.
You knit 3, you bring your yarn around, put them back on the needle, and bring them around. So you wrap your yarn like twice around those 3 stitches, and then you put them back on, and then purl the rest of the way across or whatever. But when you got to pass those back and forth and pick them back and forth, those points are spectacular for that.
Good. Good. Yeah, I really like those needles. Right?
But yeah. So anyway, yeah, a good needle choice for this pattern for sure. Oh, this is the pattern.
That's the one, yeah. Oh, yeah. I remember that. Yeah, okay. Good.
Yeah, I'm having a blast. Then there's an afterthought heel. So you put your scrap yarn in for your heel, right? And you go back. So yeah, I'm really liking these.
Good.
Yeah, so I'll set them up there. So that's about all I have for. I don't have a lot of knitting. Like I said, I think I've been knitting like crazy, but I don't have a lot of knitting.
Right.
What about you? What you got for whips?
Well, I'm working on.
Did you start it?
Last night.
Oh, let's see your yarn. I can't remember what it looks like.
Well, I got, okay. I can't open the lid. I'll be all over. I'll show you. Yeah. Actually, I have a picture of the box before I
can show my box.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, please. There you are. Oh, maybe I can't. Nope, I can't. Oh, wait. Yes, I can. So there's what it looked like. Can you see that okay?
Yeah.
There's what it looked like before I deconstructed it. And that's what got me in trouble. Because Kathy at Yarn It in Coburg, we were there dropping off some yarn and she showed us these and she opened the box and I was done. It was like, oh no. And I remember you saying, those colors are all Edith and these colors are all me. So we each bought one. And so I wound them all up into little cakes, and so you get a tag with a picture of a dice. You see that? And then you assign a tag to each ball, so that's the color of this one.
Oh, I didn't even dig into mine that far. Oh,
yeah.
Oh.
So I just attached them. I know, isn't that gorgeous?
Friggin'.
So then it gives you a pattern, and it tells you, okay, with color, you roll the dice. So then in the box you get, I'm getting ahead of myself for those that, where's the other one? So in the box you get 2 dice.
Yep.
And then in the instructions it tells you each roll of the dice is assigned a pattern. So the white dice is your color of your yarn, and your black dice is the pattern that you're going to knit. So I rolled the dice and I got this color. I've got ends to pick, so in this color, and I had to knit the first pattern. And then when that was done, I had to roll the dice, and I got this color, and I think this was, say, I don't remember, but say this was pattern 5. No, it's not 5. We all know. Yeah, say 3. So then when I finished what it said to do for pattern 3, I rolled the dice. Say I got pattern, this is 5. And so then for 5, you needed 2 colors. So it said roll the dice twice, and I rolled and I got like these 2. And then so I knit pattern 5. And so it just continues. So although Diane and I are knitting the same one, they're not going to be the same because her roll of the dice for pattern placement will be different than mine. And of course our colors are different, but if our colors had been the same, the roll of the dice would give us different color placement too. So far, here I am. So the dice like this color.
Right.
And I got this stitch. How did I do that? Oh no, this one. These are the same stitch pattern. I got them back to back with 2 different colors.
Oh yeah.
Right? So I did it. I haven't cheated. I've done exactly what it told me to do when it told me to do it, and we'll see what happens.
It's called the unpredictable show.
Yes, sorry. It is. Yeah.
Scotty?
I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. So there's what it is. And we got ours at Yarn It in Coburg. And I'm not, yeah. So yeah, it's fun. And there's a Facebook group that you can join if you would like to play along and through Yarn It, if you get your thing there. And yeah, I started last night.
Cool.
Yeah, I finished what I was knitting on. I can show you that in a minute. And I thought I'm going to start that dice game because they've been doing it for quite a while at Yarn It, and I think it's pretty much over, but.
Right.
Anyway, yeah. So what do you got for FOs?
Oh, my knits.
Yeah.
Test knit for Camp Fiber yarns, and I think they're called hex knits.
Oh, they were cute. Look at the patterning on those, eh? Wow. Oh, wow. Nice.
Yeah. They got a nice long cup on them.
Do they ever? They look nice and thick.
It's fingering away yarn.
Is it double? No?
Oh, because it's 2 colors. You got all your lines in the.
So it's like double that way, yeah. Nice. They're beautiful. They fit you well. Did you?
Oh yeah, but you've got to bear in mind I got little hands. I got short little fingers.
But did you make a choice to make them just that long? Or
yeah, I just picked the size.
You picked a size.
Yeah. Like
yeah, They look great.
Yeah. So it's not out yet. I don't know when it's coming out, but I'm sure it'll be on Ravelry.
And
But they were testing it, and yeah.
So people can get the pattern on Ravelry when it's out.
It's Camp Fiber Yarns.
And the hex, what'd you say it was called?
Hex mitts.
Hex mitts.
Like hexagon hex.
Yeah. We'll keep an eye out for that.
Yeah, they're nice. I like them.
Good. Good.
Yeah. So I know how. That's all I have for an FO. I've been working on those because I had a deadline.
Cool.
So yeah. I
have a couple of shells done, but they're blocked, but the ends aren't sewn in, and I'm afraid to show this one. So Diane,
I think I know what you're talking about.
So
is this the rock and roll one?
I had a brainstorm that some of the yarn
or a fart.
Pardon?
Was it a brainstorm or a fart?
I'll let you all be the judge of that yourselves. So some of the yarn that we dye, or that I dye, is quite colorful. So I thought, well, why not knit up a sample for the booth that is like there's some of these more colorful yarns, because there are designers out there and they design some of their stuff's quite colorful. So anyway, Diane had the yarn and we picked out colors, but we didn't have a lot to choose from at the time, but we kind of did. But anyway, we thought, what the heck, let's go for it. And you sent them back to my house. And so here's what I went with Dreaming of Color shawl. I don't know if you can see that.
Just hold it up a little higher so we can see the picture.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah. Oh, that's pretty.
Oh, well, yeah, that is. So this, what you're about to see, is no reflection of this designer or her beautiful pattern. That's Dreaming of Color. Doesn't say who it's, it's in the Notions Craft Smarter. KNOTIONS is where I got the pattern. This, if you can see that. And it's on Ravelry.
Right.
So I probably should have shown you the colors before anyway, here we go. There it is.
It's not so bad.
It's pretty bright.
It's not bad.
It's not so, well, yeah, okay. Anyway, yeah, there it is.
That shawl on that black mannequin.
Yeah.
It's going to stand out.
And I love the colors. Like, this is Foxy, and this is Chartreuse, and this is Mint. This is yours, right?
Yeah, so Chartreuse, I think.
Yeah, Chartreuse is yours. The Mint is yours. And this is Best Zest Dressed.
That one's yours.
Yeah, Foxy's mine. And then, like I say, yeah, Chartreuse is yours, and the Mint is yours. Yeah. So it is a fun pattern. Like, it's a heavy, dense shawl. This is sport weight, but right. you carry the color in the back. It's not necessarily seed stitch. You knit one, slip one, knit one, slip one. It's not knit one, throw one.
Right.
So, like, it's lovely. It's just, this is outside of my typical, like I typically see, like, this is what I would typically do, right? And so this is what I did. And so with that roll your dice shawl, the fact that those colors aren't kind of maybe lining up the way I would want after knitting this, like, that doesn't bother me at all. It's not that I don't like this, but this is just jazzier than, anyway, it's jazzy. There it is. And it was a beautiful pattern. And it's made a nice size shawl. It's soft. It's like cozy. It's just very bright. Anyway, there it is. So that's the one thing I finished, and I blocked it, and I just have to sew in my ends.
Right.
And then the other thing I wanted to do for the display was the Hoey Locatelli's Odyssey shawl, and this was the one that she.
That's a new one that
Pardon?
long ago.
Sorry.
That's that new one she put out not long ago.
Yeah, and she had been to Canada and she put it out sort of as a thank you, and it's free on Ravelry. Right. And so I took oh,
that's nice.
So this is the box step, and then in the center is two-stepping, and then in the bottom it's step 1 blue.
Right.
Yeah. So
those are all your colors, aren't they?
They are, yeah. So it's a beautiful shawl. It's a beautiful knit. It knit up. This one is in sport. It knit up relatively quickly, I'd say. I'd say really quickly, actually. And yeah, once again, it's blocked, but I have to sew in my ends.
So Edith, does that have drop stitches in it?
Nope.
Nope.
Nope. You see the holes there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. No, it's in here. You purl purl 2 together and then purl 2 together through the back loop, and it just created a ladder in between the stitches. When I blocked it, they opened up.
Oh, nice.
You can see this one's better. You can see the ladder there.
Mm-hmm.
And then there are holes here too, but these are
looks like that fan though.
Yeah, where you knit in the same stitch a bunch of times. This one you actually knit into the ladder between the stitches.
Oh.
A bunch of times. Sorry, you can't see it when I'm holding it like that, but yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. I'd do this again.
Nice.
Anyway, so it's going to go on a mannequin or be hung up for a display or something like that at the shows. I guess it's what we were thinking anyway,
eh? Yeah, we're gonna need some new shawls because, like, I sold one right off the mannequin at the other shop.
Yeah, so we were at the Peterborough.
Yeah.
Fiber Fest, but that's not what it's called, is it? It's
called the Peterborough Spinners and Weavers Fiber Arts Festival show. Yeah. Something, yeah.
Yeah.
We were there last year. We were there this year. But just
So Diane had a shawl on the mannequin for a display of our yarn, and a lady came up to her and said, "My daughter's with me, and she really likes that shawl, and she's we don't have the same taste in clothes, so I can't buy her anything unless she says she likes it, and she really likes that shawl. I'd like to give it to her for Easter," wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. She said, "Will you sell it?" So it was yours. You said to me, "What do you think?" I said, "It's yours. That's your baby. You do what you think is best." And so she got
a new home.
But it's nice because someone really liked it and wanted it, and it found a nice home, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah. So like, no, I want it. Taking around every show, going, whatever. Made somebody happy. That's a good thing.
That was it, right? You could just tell it was just where it was supposed to work. It was supposed to work out that way. So we got a couple of replacements anyway.
That's good. It's nice to shake it up a bit so that your booth looks different all the time.
Yeah. Yeah. So the show was good though, eh?
It was fun. It was busy. It was so busy.
Did you buy anything?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I cut you off. It was busy. Oh yeah.
I bought these because well, I needed a set of these needles because the clue for I bought passport for the yarn crawl. There's a Southeastern Ontario yarn crawl. There's a mystery knit that goes with the yarn crawl. And so anyway, I bought the knitting needles so that I could take part in the mystery knit with the yarn crawl.
Cool. Yeah, so those tickets are available on Ravelry. You can buy your passport on there for anybody that would like to play. And the instructions are all there. It starts the 1st of April, but I would recommend just go give it a read, and see if it is something that you're interested in. for people watching, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the, what's it, the title, Diane? The South, is it Southeastern, what's it say? Yeah, Southeastern Ontario Yarn Crawl Mystery Knit Along. That's the Mystery Knit Along. Yeah.
But she has in this passport, like there's a lot of paper here, but it has like there's Topsy Farms. So she has a bit of a write up about every little, you know, like there's Topsy Farms and then how you get there, and then there's Rosehaven Yarn Shop and how you get there, and a little bit about the county, and then there's like every yarn store that's on the crawl. There's a little bit about the village or the town that they're in, and it has all the instructions. Like somebody, well, Cindy McQueen is the one that's kind of hosting it, but she has put a lot of work into this.
A lot of work, and it shows.
It does, and it ends at the Prince Edward County, the Fiber Festival in the county that day on May the 25th. So you have from April 1st to May the 25th, you have a place to get your stamps from each store that you visit. And then at the Fiber Festival, there's going to have draws for prizes. You earn points as you go. And like we said, there's the mystery knit along for the shawl, but there's also a design your own bag. So, and there's no rules to that. It's just whatever your imagination can come up with. So there'll be prizes for that. I think there's discounts, but I didn't read. It's in there. I know it's in there, but I just didn't read it. But I know
a ton of information in there.
There's discounts when you go to the stores to shop, and yeah, hats off to Cindy because she has done a great job. A lot of work.
A lot of work.
So yeah. I can't wait till the 1st of April so I can go.
What's that?
I can't wait till the 1st of April so I can start getting my stamps.
I know. Yeah.
And my so the needles, I got the needles for the knit. Now I just gotta pick out my yarn, but I am not sure what I'm gonna do that. I know it says something about you can use mini skeins or you can use, is it 2 skeins or full skeins or something? So I just haven't decided what I'm gonna do yet with that. But
it explains it really well in there.
Yeah. So yeah, Ravelry. So
yeah. So when we were at the show, I bought these.
Oh yeah, they're lovely. I remember. Yeah.
These are from, let's see if I can hold that one up. Twin Pines alpacas, and the color is blue spruce. It's I think 65% alpaca, 25 merino, 10% bamboo, and it's 2-ply. There's 250 yards in here, but oh my gosh, it's so soft.
It is.
Oh, and I've been picking up kind of different. I have some other yarn here that I'm thinking that you can always put black with it and do like a, is it brocade hat, or anyway, I thought this was a good sort of base to have in my stash. So
where is Twin Pines alpacas? Where are they located? Does it say?
Oh, they are in they are Canadian. Where are they? Ah, darn it all. I saw their sign. I can't read it. It's too tiny, and I do have my glasses on. But they have their postal code starts with L. So they're Ontario somewhere.
Toronto.
Pardon?
Toronto way.
Yeah, I just can't read it. It's kind of maybe the printer was run out of ink. I'm sure if we Google it.
I just wondered if you knew where they were from.
Ontario.
That's good.
Yeah, and really nice booth. I think they have a little storefront, she said, at their farm. So if you Google Twin Pine alpacas, that would be the best I can do for you.
Yeah.
And way down here, see this way down here? That's the address. You can't see it. Sorry. So anyway, I bought those.
Right there.
I bought a set of 4 they're wooden, but they're square.
Right.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, that's what
good.
I bought. Okay, so what's new to the shop?
We've been dyeing yarn like crazy.
Yeah.
We've got ooh. Oh, I know what that is.
Yeah. So my nephew, you can tell you talk about yarn too much when your nephew, who is a heavy equipment mechanic,
Is 25 or 26 years old. Like,
yeah, he says, hey, he says, I got a colorway for you. And I'm thinking, oh shit, he knows what a colorway is. I talked about yarn too much. He goes, you know, CAT, C-A-T, the equipment? I said, yeah. He said, well, if you dyed one that was the cat yellow and black, and it just sort of migrates, right? Cat yellow and black. And he said, call it kitty, and then the numbers of the engine, the cat engines. And he gave them to me, and they're on Rachel's phone. She wrote it down for me. So this is not the numbers, but say a cat engine is a 742. So he says, call the yarn kitty 742. So I loved it. I thought it was such a great, I was so thrilled that he showed, you know, he was trying, that he said that I would have dyed him anything. So this is going to be a kitty, whatever the numbers are. Anyway, yeah, so I think he has to get a pair of socks for Christmas made out of the cat yarn.
yeah, no kidding.
I think so. But gee, I chuckled. I thought, boy, Edith, you know you're talking about yarn too much when he knows there's colorways.
He's pretty cute.
He does live with me.
He's pretty cute though.
He is. He's a darling. I love him to death.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
We have a KAL going on. Yeah. It's we called it because of spring. Kick off those winter boots. I don't know about you guys, but I am sick to death of winter boots. So anyway, we called it Birks and Socks. So it's in our Ravelry group. Rules are easy. Post pictures of your project. There's like one post per project. So if you're knitting 3 pairs of socks, you can enter all 3 pairs of socks, different posts.
Yeah, but you
project.
Pardon?
1 post per project.
No, 1 entry per project.
Yes. Sorry.
Yeah, you can post as many times as you like about your socks, the ones you're knitting, right? They can post, you know, 5 different pictures of their socks on 5 different posts, but that'll just be 1 entry.
1 entry, right? Okay, 1 entry. Yeah. Okay. So then it runs from the first day of spring to the first day of summer. So March 20th to June the 21st. We'll close the thread and we'll pick a winner. We'll just random pick a winner and we'll send you out a prize. So if you're working on some socks, go to our Ravelry group and enter.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be out of our yarn.
No, just, and that says in there to just to write a blurb about what your yarn is and the pattern, where we can find the pattern.
Mm-hmm. And then if it is our yarn, feel free to post it in our FO thread. And at the end of the year, we're going to draw a draw prize for everything that's entered in the FO thread. So, and you had mentioned too that if they want to enter their socks in someone else's knit alongs, we're fine. They call that double dipping, and as far as we're concerned, you can double dip all you want in ours.
Dip all day long, we don't care.
We just want you to knit. We just hope everybody has fun, and we love seeing what people are knitting. This way we get to see what you're knitting, because we show you what we're knitting, but this way we get to see it. So yeah. Watch.
Oh, just dipping. Triple dip. Be as dippy as you want to. We don't care.
We're as dippy as we want.
As dippy as we are.
As dippy as we are, you be as dippy as you want.
We don't care.
We don't care. We're easy going.
And I guess the next show we're at is Frolic.
Oh dear Lord.
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
It's April the 27th at the
Japanese Culture Center in Toronto.
Toronto.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That'll be fun. It'll be a weekend.
It'll be fun.
Yeah. It'll be fun.
It'll be fine.
So,
yeah, it'll be good. Okay, so is that it?
Yeah, I don't know. How long have we been? You've got the thing today.
35.
Well, we should be done because we try to keep it to 30 and we're 35.
Okay.
And I'll try to have more knitting next time. I'll try.
That's all right. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Are your guys out there? You look like you're hearing noises. Are your guys out there?
I heard the four-wheelers going.
You're gonna miss your ride. We gotta go.
Well, if I hoof it up there, I'll get a ride back. But I am gonna cheat, and I'm going to this sugar bush here. I'm not going to the other one because it is too far to walk.
Okay.
Up the knoll, and I'm not hauling ass that far.
I don't care how
guys, but not that much.
you like maple syrup, but not that much.
No, I like that hill is just like nope. Nope. In rubber boots, no.
No. All righty. Well, shall we say goodbye?
Yes, we shall. So
okay. Thank you everyone for watching, for joining us.
Yes.
We appreciate it.
Yeah. So anyway, join the KALs. We want to see everything you're working on. We love to see your stuff. So
yeah. Please, if you see us anywhere, stop and say hi.
Yeah. Hit like and subscribe. And anyway, till next time.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.